Hi everyone, good morning. My name is Menachem Creditor, and it's my honor to serve as scholar in residence and rabbi at UJ Federation of New York. And it is Tuesday morning. On the Jewish calendar, it's also Yom HaZikaron. It's a day of memorial for those who've fallen in defense of the state of Israel and for the Jewish people. And so there are a mixture of things happening. It's also the 1 year and 1 day anniversary of an attack in Poway, California, a shooting massacre in a synagogue. I'm caught in between all of these different moments of memory, and I'm sitting next to a wide open window with glorious sunshine. And so that's where we are. We are going to start our day together. We're going to share some blessings, share some Torah, stand honestly in the memory where we are. Today is, as many days have been recently, complicated, but in a Jewish ritual sense, one of the things that makes today complicated is that we remember. We stand in memory. And so we're going to bless each other and inspire us into a good day. David and Barry and Vera, and hi Stephanie, Linda, Ellen, Stephen, oh my God, it's so good to see all of you. We just started a second ago and we're already up to 60 people participating. It's so good to start a day together. Let's do that. What I'll be sharing is a strange piece of Torah, as it were, a wonderful essayist named Acharei, who was born in Ramat Gan, and he has this wonderful short collection called The Bus Driver Who Wanted to Be God. And I found a section that I thought would be really powerful for this morning. Let's enjoy the sunshine. Let's stand honestly where we are. Take a deep breath with me. And then we'll sing a bracha, blessing for learning. Here we go. So, hi everybody. We're up to 104 friends gathered together, all wishing each other a good morning. All of us hopefully sharing in some gorgeous sunlight. Jeff, say hi to Massachusetts, my old stomping ground. I lived in Sharon for 5 years. Stacy, Arlene, Carol, Dale. It's really, really good to see your faces, to see your names, to know that we're starting the day together with intention and with hope. As I shared a moment ago, this is a complicated day on the Jewish calendar. In Israel, it has already been Yom HaZikaron now for quite some time, and pretty soon in Israel, the transition from Yom HaZikaron, the day where we mark the memory of those who have fallen on behalf of the Jewish people and on behalf of the Jewish state in defense of it, we make the transition from Yom HaZikaron, that day of memorial, into Yom HaAtzmaut, Independence Day. And typically, though not this year, there is a public sort of outburst of joy and letting the chaotic energy out. And of course, that won't be happening this year, but as a global people, we are connected one to the other. And so today we stand in memory. In Israel, there was a siren that went off, and typically if you were driving even on the highway, everyone stops, gets out of their car for the entire duration of the siren, and then will get back into their cars or continue with their daily routine. We don't quite have that, and that makes me long for the experience of Israel, where these precious ritual moments are in the air. And so, in my mind, as Yehuda Halevi said, I'm in the ends of the west, and my heart, libi b'mizrach, my heart is in the east. Also, today is the 1 day and 1 year anniversary of the shooting attack in Poway, California. And so we call to mind that community and everyone who's been affected by the scourge of gun violence. Those aren't the inspiring ways I typically begin a day, but one of the things we are committed to as a Jewish people is to be grounded in the real world as we intentionally continue life fiercely. The way for us to do that is to be grounded and for us to spread our wings with all the power we have. So what I wanted to share was a story that really fits into that. There's a wonderful collection, I recommend it very highly, called The Bus Driver Who Wanted to Be God by Etgar Keret. This is the cover, probably in reverse. But he lives in Tel Aviv. He's won many, many awards. He's been published in the New Yorker, the New York Times, Wall Street Journal, Paris Review. And there's an essay in here called Good Intentions. And I wanted to share it because it, I don't know if it qualifies for everyone as Torah, but it carries a very nuanced message. I'll just give you a little bit of the background. And it's going to sound totally not the way you expect it to, given what I typically share in the morning. There is a man who receives an envelope full of money with the instruction to kill someone. This man is an assassin, and he's called to kill someone. And it turns out he's called to kill a man that he instantly recognizes, because when this man, the would-be assassin, was a child, he was in an orphanage, and only one person came and made sure that all of the things that needed to change about the orphanage did, that the children were treated with respect, and they were launched with education into the world. And this is the man that the assassin has been assigned to kill, and the assassin gets ready to, and just can't. So he packs up his gun and he goes and he sits next to this man, and the man instantly recognizes him. So listen to how this begins, this section. I headed down to the cafe with my gun in its case. It wasn't a gun anymore, really, just 5 harmless parts. I sat down at Grace's table, that's his name, facing him, and ordered a coffee. He recognized me at once. Last time he saw me, I was an 11-year-old kid, but he had no trouble remembering, even remembered my name. I put the envelope with the money on the table and told him that someone had hired me to kill him. I tried to play it cool, to pretend like I'd never even considered going through with it. Grace smiled and said that he knew. That he was the one who'd sent the money in the envelope, that he wanted to die. I've got to admit, his answer caught me off guard. I stammered, asked why. Did he have some malignant disease? A disease, he laughed. I guess you could say that. There was that little spasm again in the corner of his mouth, the one I'd seen through the window. He started to talk. Ever since I was a kid, I've had this disease. The symptoms were clear, but nobody ever tried treating it. I'd give my toys to the other kids. I never lied. I never stole. I was never even tempted to hit back in school fights. I was always sure to turn the other cheek. My compulsive good-heartedness just got worse over the years. But nobody was willing to do anything about it. If, say, I'd been compulsively bad, they'd have taken me to a shrink or something right away. They'd have tried to stop it. But when you're good, it suits people in our society to keep getting what they need in return for a shriek of delight and a few compliments. And I just kept getting worse. It's reached the point where I can't even eat without stopping after every bite to find someone who's hungrier to finish my meal. And at night, I can't fall asleep. How can a person even consider sleeping when you live in New York and 60 feet away from your house, people are shivering on a park bench? It is such a powerful piece of writing that I wanted to share, because in this moment we are called to recognize that, if you and I are blessed with the luxury, even though we wouldn't call it this right now, the luxury of taking this time this morning, giving each other love, giving each other encouragement, sharing meaning and Torah in the mornings, the compulsive good nature that we can cultivate, that we can bring into the world, could stop, as Rav Nachman of Braslav said, could stop even a gun with a song. When we mark the fallen Israeli soldiers and those who have given their lives on behalf of the Jewish people's survival, we don't do so with the hope that there is any need to carry weapons anywhere in the world. We don't do so with the hope that there will be perpetual need for defense. We do so with gratitude, an unbelievable and overwhelming debt to make this world a place where there is never a need for a soldier again. We don't pray for the perpetuation of falling soldiers. We don't pray for the perpetuation of those who are on the front line in America right now. We don't pray for this. We do pray for a world where that story is in the past, where we will continue to mark the losses we've endured, but we don't see more of them. That's the blessing we wish each other. The compulsive good-naturedness that wouldn't be a problem if more of us exhibited it. Just a short way of saying it, Harold Kushner, who's very famous for writing the book When Bad Things Happen to Good People, once quipped, "If bookstores had more help others sections, there'd be no need for self-help sections." Imagine a world we could bring into being with more compulsive good intention. There'd be no more fallen soldiers. And the celebrations in the air would bring neighbor to neighbor, people to people. So may we have freedom, may we have health, may we have safety, and please God, very soon, may we have peace. May the world know peace. May the Jewish people and all of everybody have peace. So, in order for us to do what we do and do it well, here's what I'd ask. Why don't we take a breath and sing a different song on the way out? So if you know it, sing. It's a prayer for peace. Oh, send shalom b'rama, hu yaseh shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'al kol yoshvei tevel, ve'himru, amen. Oh, send shalom b'rama, hu yaseh shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'al kol yoshvei tevel, ve'himru, amen. Shalom b'rama, hu yaseh shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'al kol yoshvei tevel, ve'himru, amen. Take care, everybody. Have a beautiful, safe, healthy, peaceful day. Thanks for sharing this morning together.